It was a clean breakfast.
So when I went to the kickoff last year, all that everybody stole me for her. She kept my back turned the whole time. And you know, because I said, I'm not a drinker because I don't work on it. You know, I did something that I didn't want to do. I was going to renew anything. So I was selling that. So
I got to look back in the house.
Probably coming. Sam might have had a
I don't know if they, I don't think they're allowed in the school. Thank you, sir. Me. Were they going out of town? Not this weekend anyway. I'm gonna say this is my friend. Go ahead. Help yourself. You want to get out? Pardon me? I used to. They got them over. They got them. The young men got them with the. I used to work. I retired and played. 7? Okay. You know what? I don't remember the years. No. I was over. Yeah, I was. Mine should have been between 1970 and 2000.
Your face had looked familiar. You see that? It's 2000. I was like,
As a matter of fact, when I used to have food there sometimes, and I think maybe it was the next one.
I took her.
Did you?
No, I didn't. I took past. Then they came after that. And then they
But yeah, I worked I was in the area manager. So
oh, I know.
Yeah.
She got pregnant. Right.
How long did you work in the school? 40. I can only imagine some of the things that you saw. That you could actually
I know about living on 50 I don't need to share just this.
But you need to go ahead and take it.
Make it and Sam. This got 102. Phone got 102. The phone is right.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. Welcome to Gail Edwards Cafe. We are excited to honor Gail Edwards because not only did her legacy make a change for Hardaway High School, and not only the school district, but the whole community. So just thank her for all her hard work. And here at Hardaway, not only will it be a place with good food, but a good place with the spirit to collaborate with others and the love they're shown that Gail embodied. So again, welcome and thank you for coming.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Yvonne Jones, and I have the pleasure of talking about my friend, Gail Edwards, a remarkable person, a true colleague, and a shining star. You see, Ms. Edwards and I's career took similar paths. We both took care of different grade groups before we decided to venture into high school. And because our careers took similar paths, we were often paired together to go to conferences, meetings, and events that took us all over the state of Georgia. And because we were two successful black women, often get us confused. Now, mind you, as John Lewis said, we only got into what you call good trouble. Now, on one of our events, somebody discussed me from his elders. And on the ride home, I mentioned to her, somebody thought I was Gail Edwards. She looked at me and said, it's John. No, never looked as good as I do. Edwards was truly remarkable. Her passion and her purpose teamed up right here at home. She made a significant impact on the faculty, the staff, the students, the visitors, the community, both educational and faith-based. And I say thank you on behalf of school nutrition and the job you've done. Thank you, my twin, my friend.
I believe it's appropriate to say, this is the day the Lord has made. We shall rejoice and be glad. Certainly on behalf of Lady Victoria Neal and the Greater Peace Baptist Church family, East Nation, we've been so excited for you and so proud of you and all the work that you've done in this community. If Greater Peace, if you would just stand so that they can see you, I do this on their behalf. Greater Peace, if you would stand. We're just proud of you. We're grateful for you, Mother Edwards, for the class that you had, a calm nature. Whenever we would have events at the church, I'll be nervous. She said, baby, it's going to be all right. And I'm sure she did that here as well. I was joking with her. I said, she's so classy. I told the church on Sunday that when her name got attached, it went from a cafeteria to a cafe. And that's just the kind of classy woman that she is. So we honor you, we're thankful for you, and I believe that this is rightly deserved for someone that gave all they gave, did all they did, served as much as they served. Not just a few, but for so many. God bless you. We love you.
afternoon, everybody. Keith Seifert, former principal, fellow Dr. Hatcher here at Hardaway. Ms. Edwards, I'm so honored to be here, first of all. What a distinct legacy that you left here at Hardaway High School. I remember the days early in my career when you worked here, and we would see maybe a couple hundred folks come through the cafeteria line. Those folks left for lunch, not approved leaving for lunch. But what you did when Mr. Hatcher brought you over here was just simply amazing. What you did was just bring the love and the joy to being in the cafeteria. Kids just love being here. Faculty and staff love being here. And when I talked to you just a few minutes ago, my wife, she says, make sure you tell her this. It's not about just putting a product out there or a meal out there. It's about the love you put into that product and the commitment you put into that product. And you did that time and time and time again. Not only for our kids, but remember those spreads during Thanksgiving and Christmas for our faculty and staff, or any event that we have here at Hardaway. It was always counted on that it was done the right way. And I will just expound a little bit on those cinnamon rolls. She continued those cinnamon rolls through into my tenure as principal, and certainly my extreme weight over that time. I have lost a few of those pounds, but again, I go back to, it was just the thoughtfulness and the love that you put into it that really made an impression not only on me as an administrator here and all of our front office staff and all our faculty. It was just that commitment and dedication to, number one, the kids, and then the staff, faculty and staff. I'll tell you this one incident. We were at one point hovering around 1,600 kids at Hardaway. I think we had a freshman class about 600 at that time. You remember that? We had classes in the cafeteria at that time, and Ms. Edwards graciously, worked with us during that. But during that time, it was always inevitable. We have folks from across the district, plant service workers, they would come in here and they would get in the lines in front of the kids. And that didn't bode well with us. So and I was the giver of bad news to those folks. They have to go to the end of the line. You talking about some upset, like service. It was certainly nothing I enjoyed doing, but again, it was about the kids. And certainly that's what Ms. Edwards embodied. This was a community. We talk about, I remember at Hardaway, we talk about if the band is doing well and the athletics is doing well, we're going to have a pretty good year. Now, if the cafeteria is doing well and the kids are doing well, now let me tell you, you run 1,100 and 1,200 kids through the lines, that's a feat in itself. And kids are happy. Nothing like seeing kids running down the hall to get to the lunchroom on chicken dogs. But Ms. Edwards, thank you for your dedication. Thank you for your love and thank you for your commitment to the kids at Hardaway High School, but also the kids at Muskogee County School District. Because it didn't stop here. It went on to other schools as well. If folks needed help in other locations, she was always willing to do that. But I appreciate you, love you dearly, and such a great honor, and so well deserved. So, thank you. This is my great honor to introduce our superintendent of education. Listen, he doesn't miss it. So folks don't know, some of you do, but he's at everything. And he's at everything because he cares about his folks. And he cares about Miss Edwards, a retired educator. He cares about people. So it's my great honor, and I appreciate Dr. Lewis being here.
Thank you, Chief. I too want to thank Mr. Gail, Coach Mills for making this happen. This doesn't just happen, it's something that has to go through a process. It's something that requires a letter to come with the approval of the school council, from the principal to the board, and then the board has to approve it. And I'm very pleased to share that, of course, the reason we're here today is because all that took place. But it started with Mr. McNeil recognizing the need, the desire, and the justification for naming this cafeteria, or this cafe, in your honor. One of the things I think is important, first of all, would you please stand up? Please. I want you to survey the crowd. You know you are some kind of important when you can pack a cafeteria on Saturday game day as well as across the audience, you see people, we have Billy who's in the previous administration, we have people from your church, people from the community, people you work with throughout your tenure with the state county schools. There's not much more that I can add than these gentlemen already have, other than this. You've heard about the dedication, the commitment. You are a cafeteria manager. We talked about how you can be the definition of the dictionary. But you're the gold standard. The gold standard by which everybody else is evaluated and judged by. I've been doing this for 46 years. I've seen a lot of cafeterias. I've seen a lot of cafeteria managers in other districts and here. And I'll spare you singing, but nobody does it better. Nobody does it better. It has been a pleasure and honor to know you. I know that I speak for everybody in this room. We do affect love you, and that is well deserved. And what's really going to be great is that years from now, kids will walk through that cafeteria managers serve here, and they're going to look, they're going to know the Gail Edwards Cafe. The Gail Edwards, the namesake of this cafe, is in fact the gold standard, and your legacy will live on. Congratulations.
Good afternoon, I'm Coach Mills. I've been here at Hardaway for 21 years. Before I do my part of the presentation, I do have a quick story to tell, like 3 quick stories. Before Chick-fil-A was up the road, you would have thought this was Chick-fil-A at lunchtime on Thursdays. Because when we did kick plant services out, we always had a drive-through service in the back. Boxes upon boxes. Then we told them, okay, if you want to come inside, you can only go to one line. And that line would start here and go out the door. And I would sit over here, because like Mr. Bell said, I would probably be ready for my second lunch at that time. I'll be monitoring what was going on, making sure the kids got their food, and as well as the workers, anyone from the community. As Mr. Bell alluded to, I did eat here a lot because I had a class here in the mornings. So I was a taste tester. So they had cheese rolls, the cinnamon rolls. I made sure Mr. Bell was okay. I had my portion before it made its way down the hallway. And those 30 pounds, I'm trying to cut back even today. They said it was a freshman 15, I put on a few more than that. Well, my wife made this presentation. I better get to that before I get in trouble. I'm going to share with you the words of Mrs. Edwards. There's also on the plaque that's going to be at the entryway on this line as well. If you know Ms. Edwards, like I said, I'm not a comedian, but some of the sounds you would hear as you enter the cafeteria from the back would be, well, 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 Everyone knew collard greens, cornbread, peach cobbler was coming to the teacher's table. In the words of Ms. Edwards, I began my tenure as the first African-American Hardaway High School cafeteria manager in the year 1997-1998 school year, serving approximately 700 students per day. I knew right away that I wanted to make a nutrition program even more attractive by expanding our meal options so that even more students could and would eat. We created a food court concept, the pizzeria for all pizza lovers' dreams, which was to my far left. Mama's Kitchen, hot and hearty meals. It's in the middle line here to my left as well. And the Garden of Eden, fresh farm, table fruits and vegetables, which was this line over here, except on Thursdays. Everything was changed. Food court and breakfast programs was a huge success. Our daily count for lunch increased from 700 to anywhere from 950 to 1,000 students per day. Another citywide phenomenon was Hardaway Chicken Day. I don't think I need to say any further, as Chicken Day spoke for itself. These were huge wins for us, but the most important accomplishments to me were the connections and the relationships that I created and fostered with my Hardaway family. While at Hardaway, I began being known as Mama Edwards, Mama, Grandma, Aunt Gail, and the GOAT. I lovingly referred to the students as my Hardaway babies, and they knew that I cared for them each and every day. One of my favorite events each year was Senior Week. Every year, I would look forward to the senior breakfast because I was able to celebrate those students that I watched grow up over the year and year, reach their milestone in their education. I'm often told thank you for the hard work and dedication that I gave to school nutrition. But to me, it was not hard work. It was a labor of love. I loved my work. I loved my team. I loved school nutrition. And most importantly, I love my students. It is my sincerest hope that the legacy that I worked so hard to create for care, concern, and quality meals for our students lives on. Thank you again to the Hardaway family and everyone involved in making the Gail Edwards Cafe a reality. Sincerely, Gail D. Edwards, retired cafeteria manager, Hardaway High School. crucifixion will be on both sides, of the cafeteria, and her name will be on the outside exterior doors. All right. Out there, you something else.
Just say good evening. Good evening. Good evening to everyone. Thank you so much for coming. I appreciate everybody that came out to support me on today. You know, when I came to Hardaway, I came as a school nutrition manager just doing a job. We had a job description. When I read my job description, that's exactly what I did. The late Patricia Snyder, who was our director at the time, she told me, she said, you know what I want you to do? When I first became a school nutrition manager, she said, your teachers do not participate in the lunch program. And she said, what I want you to do, she said, Gail, as well as you can bake, I want you to bake something nice and hot and take it into a faculty meeting. And you're gonna win some of your teachers over. When you bake cinnamon rolls, cookies, don't hesitate to take a couple to your principal office. This is what she used to teach us. Because once you win that principal over, you got the faculty and staff. Now, the late Patricia Snyder taught us that. That's something she taught us. Whatever you do a good job. And always remember, you know, I hear people say now, we're not here for the adults. That's not what she taught us. She said they can break you or make you. And I know when they say, well, when that was to those cookies and cinnamon rolls, they made me who I am. You know, it's the faculty and staff that made me who I am. The kids, they would love coming into Hardaway. They would be running. You didn't go in the hallway because on chicken day, they're running over. Believe it or not, and I love it. I would come to work sometimes 3, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock in the morning on chicken day just to make sure We had everything ready for this time. I love this. And I want to say thank you again. I would love to say thank you to my children, to my daughters, my grandsons. If my daughters and my grandsons, will you all stand, please? So wave your hands. So everybody. You know I have my sisters and my brothers. Dr. Lewis, you know my family came all the way. I have some that came from Las Vegas, Chicago, yes, Arkansas. Would you see some? I'm gonna ask all of them to stand, please. They came in from my family. My nieces, my nephews, my sisters, and my brothers. I have 2 sisters and 2 brothers up here. You know, and thank you so much. My church family, I see you. I see my mothers from the church. Great peace. I know Reverend Neal have asked y'all to stand, but you know what? I love it. I love it. Can you please stand again just for me? Thank you so much for coming and supporting me. I have an extended family. You know, the Murray family. We all just wait to understand. My children was raised up with them. Angela and Taurus, I see y'all, and I see y'all. Some people I have to recognize because they've been mighty, mighty good to me. You know, they've been mighty, mighty good to me. And you know, I cannot forget where I come from. You know, I might forget where I'm going, but I'm not going to forget where I come from. All right, all right. You know, we got some heavy hitters in here today, whether you know it or not. When I say that, I mean heavy hitters when it comes down to student nutrition, retired cafeteria manager. You all might not know. Ms. Huff, stand up and raise your hand. Ms. Huff. Taught me a lot. We worked together. We did a lot of stuff together. Being in high school, thank you so much, Ms. Huff. All you taught me, all the work, thank you so much. We have another heavy hitter. Retired cafeteria manager, Ms. Lena Hardaway, raise your hand. Making pies, making rolls, and doing all that. Heavy hitters. You know, I was peanut brittle, she do it all. Thank you. And to my son-in-laws and my grandsons, thank you all for coming. Thank you so much. You know, I was telling Mr. Seifert about, we was talking, and you know, the thing about it is, when we was working. You know, we couldn't come in and put a roll in the paint. We had to take 50-pound bags of flour and make rolls. Take yeast and oil and make the rolls. You know, we had to work. I enjoyed every minute of it. I loved it, I loved it, I loved it. I never told my students, they would come and say, Ms. Edwards, on chicken day, can we have macaroni and cheese, collard greens, yam, cornbread, brownies, cake? You can have whatever you want, baby. Come here. That's the way I would talk to them. That's the way I would talk to them. And they would eat just like that. I see you over there, Reverend Mrs. Say, hey, y'all. Yeah. And you know, I see all of my family. This is what I want. I'm gonna say this, and I want to hear this. I have a classmate. You know, everybody know I'm from Arkansas. My classmate lived in Atlanta. Him and his wife drove down here to be with me on today. Matt, Diane, can you all stand, please? the Elwood side. The Elwood's family, can you all stand for me, please? And I don't think I missed anybody. All my retired managers, I see you. I see the manager that's still here. Ms. Jones, thank you so much. And you know, we don't say the best for last, but you know, Ms. Barnett, retired nutrition director. Ms. Barnett, thank you for always being there for us. I won't miss it. You know? Thank you so much. If I missed anybody, Craig? Oh, these are Miss Lavois. All right, my triplets and my babies, stand up, please. For coming out, being a part. Thank you. And to everyone, thank you so much. Thank you, Mr. McNeil. I won't ever forget. Thank you so much. Coach Mills, Ms. Mills, thank you, First Lady, and thank you, Coach Mills, for all you all do. Thank you always thinking about me and always got me on your mind, thinking about those pinwheels, your class would be right over there. And time they come out the oven. Bring one right out, tell the truth. Tell the truth. And he'll be sitting somewhere back there or something, and we'll bring him a pinwheel right once they come out the oven. Sure did. But that's the way we were taught, ladies and gentlemen. We were taught to take care of them. You shouldn't have to worry about them, because they were going to take care of you. Thank you so much. Dr. Lewis, Mr. Seifert, thank you all. Thank you. And they wanted me to say that every superintendent, Jim Bunn, I think I fed all the superintendents, all of them. Every superintendent we had here in the school county, I fed them. Sure did. And they would say sometimes, well, you know, they don't let up. No, I did my job. So they were going to let me, but I did my job. Dr. Kendall, thank you so much for always calling on us. We made it happen. Thank you so much. I see you back there. Thank you. Yes, sir. Thank you, Mr. McNeil, for not being involved. Ever since you've been at Hardaway, you always said Hardaway Cafe. Always. Always. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I love you and your family. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
I do want to recognize anybody that works for or employed by the Story County School District. We used to do that. Ms. Mills, can you step over here, please? Just want to thank this woman. She's the mastermind behind all of this. Of course, the board approved it, but once we got our marching order, she was led to. So I really do want to thank you from the PowerPoint, she was getting the plaque set up, she was getting the building set up, it was all her. I can't take credit for it, so thank you. Also, I really want to acknowledge Mrs. Gamby, assistant principal. She's always working hard behind the scenes. Can you please raise your hand while she's getting kept together? And of course, Coach Mills, he's always ready to go. He always shows interest. Never have to ask him to do anything. He just gets it done. He does things I don't even know that needs to get done. He just gets it done. So thank you. Dr. Lewis, Mr. Hyde, thank you all for coming out. You didn't have to. Appreciate you coming on out. In closing, it's definitely an honor to name the cafeteria as you said. The love, dedication, hard work, and love will forever be the guiding light for all of us. So we thank you. All right, this time. like to stay and take pictures. The floor is yours. Thank you everyone again for coming up.
Miss Mel, did you?